Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm doing this a little earlier uh, today because tomorrow I've just got so much to do and I'm not going to have time to do a live, so I'm going to do it as a recording. The good news is the Mob Tube Chronicles is finally finished. There are some things I've still got to do. It's got to be formatted and, certain things that go with writing a book. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. Hopefully, not too long, and it'll be out really soon. And I'll let you know as soon as it is. Now, come on, say hi. Say hi. Yeah, you haven't seen Lady Diana and Sir Winston for a minute. Winston's here. He's behind me. Can you see him? Yeah. Come on, Winnie. There he is. I know, Mummy loves you. Yes, I do. Okay, off you go. All right. You can either get up here and sit down or go. Okay? All right. That's a good girl. Now then, off you go then. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, hold on 1 second. Okay, let's go. Are you gonna get up here? Get up here. Okay, so it's like these two are like kids, I swear to God. Either get up here or get out. One or the other. Okay, hold on. Okay, out. Get out. You gonna sit there, Winnie? Yeah, he's a good boy. Mummy loves him. I love you. Yeah. So anyway, um, the book's finished and it'll be out very soon. Now then, so I'm doing my little weekly roundup. Um, let's look at this again. I know you've all seen it probably 1,000 times, but I think we need to take a look at this again. This is like insane. Okay, so let's listen.
Like a black woman gets shot by the police. You think that's a woman abuser and that they're going to get people to protest? Angel, first of all, you don't know where my wife works and you ain't going to find out, but I'll say this loud and clear. If you ever do and you go anywhere near my wife's work, I'll fucking kill you. This is when like a black woman gets shot by the police. You think that's a woman abuser and that they're going to get people to protest? Angel, first of all, you don't know where my wife works and you ain't going to find out, but I'll say this loud and clear. If you ever do and you go anywhere near my wife's work, I'll fucking kill you. This is when like a black woman gets shot by the police. You think that's a woman abuser and that they're going to get people to protest? Angel, first of all, you don't know where my wife works and you ain't going to find out, but I'll say this loud and clear. If you ever do and you go anywhere near my wife's work, I'll fucking kill you. This is when like
Okay, so let's have a little chat about that. First of all, I don't know who that was talking about, if it's a black woman gets shot. Whoever that was, it sounded like JC, then I thought it was common sense. I'm not sure who that was, so maybe you can all enlighten me. But whoever that was, what's a black woman getting shot got to do with the price of fish? What has that got to do with anything? Why has it got to be a black woman? Why is it your side always have to bring race into everything? Why? There's been many a white person that's been shot by the police, either accidentally or overzealous, trigger-happy policemen. Plenty of white people that's happened to. Why has it got to be a black woman if they wouldn't come out? And by the way, they did protest, and the family ended up settling with the city. So you're wrong there, okay? I mean, what's that got to do with anything? Just makes me sick. You all go on about racist. Oh, everybody's racist over here. MREs and white supremacists. You're just all closet racists. What does a black woman getting shot have to do with a death threat against Angel Gotti? Enlighten me, please. Anyway, moving on. Now then, does the punishment fit the crime? You're going to kill her if she goes near your wife's work? Well, hold up a minute. And I'm not going to play the video because I can't be bothered. We've seen it over and over where you threatened to ruin my life. You encouraged your simps to find out where I was working in order to get me fired. So it's okay for you to do it to everybody else, but it's not okay when it happens to you or your wife. And your wife sat there and was happy that for people to go after my job, as I recall, because you felt I diagnosed you. I did not diagnose you. I gave you, or diagnose you rather, I gave you my opinion. And that was an educated guess, if you will. And I stand by what I said. So there you go. But it's okay for you to do it, to ruin my life. And, you know, you've done it to several people, not just me. But that's okay. But when it happens to you, and by the way, Angel didn't say she was going to your wife's work. You said you won't find out where she works. We already know where she works. And what Angel actually said was, you know, I don't necessarily agree with going and getting people fired, you know, attacking their livelihood. That's happened to me on here over and over. You know, that because that's all you got. You want to go after, you know, how I make a living or my livelihood. Well, you know, right now I'm writing and I'm on Chronicles 2, and that's what I'm focusing on right now, you know. And luckily I'm privileged enough to be able to do that. Thank you. But in any event, that's okay when you do it. What Angel said was you were going after her mother. Why would you threaten to go after her mother? What has her mother done to you? You've called her the C word. You've gone after her kids, telling lies, you know, calling them junkies and God knows what else. You lied about a deceased ex-husband, her brother. You're going after everyone, every family member, where none of them have done anything to you. In fact, Angel hasn't done anything to you. The only thing that Angel's done is stand by a friend. And she's entitled to do that. But I've noticed with you, as I was writing, you know, it came to me, you know, well, it came to me before that actually, but, you know, it became clearer when you get someone on your side. For example, if, I don't know, Common Simp went on Angel's show, you'd have a problem with that, you know. You expect everybody, you know, complete loyalty to you. Over here, we all have our own minds. We don't have morning powwows the way you do. You know, what are you going to do today? What am I going to do today? I'm going after this one. You go after that one. You know, we don't do that. We are not responsible for what another creator does because we do not communicate in that way. We don't. I don't know what I'm going to do from one day to the next. If I'm going to come on or not or whatever, you know, I don't know what I'm going to talk about till I, you know, get ready to do it. So if another creator puts your house up, where your wife works, that type of thing, excuse me, let me get some water. I've had a cold and oh my God. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm going to get a little drink of water. My throat's getting hoarse. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I had a horrible cold last week, but I'm on the mend. But anyway, you know, we're not responsible for what other creators do or decide to do. Um, I don't necessarily agree with going and getting people fired, but you bring it to that level. You know, you've called her mother the C word and whatever. And what she said was, if you do go after her mother, she's going to get 10 women to come and picket outside Shanna's job. And I would have been one of those women, or will be one of those women, if that happens. Absolutely. You know, there'll be more than 10 women, I guarantee it. There's a whole group on here that's getting ready. You're going to see here shortly, you know. And I want to say this. I mean, I said this last week. You know, I couldn't believe you did that and actually put that up. I mean, it's an open death threat. It's illegal to do that, number one. Two, you know, listen, here's what I think. I don't think you, when you started out, you intended for it to go this way at all. I don't. But you're being led around by the nose by other people. You are. And their channels are okay. I'm all right, Jack, is what we would say in England. And you're doing this on your channel. Your channel is going to be the one to go down first. And where are those subscribers going to go? I mean, think about it. You know, you're up here doing their dirty work. A certain creator has taken many of his videos down or privated them. And why? There's a reason for that. Because he knows, he has the foresight to know what's coming. Excuse me 1 second. I'm sorry about this. You know, he knows what's coming. And you seriously need to rethink this. You know, what you're doing. I mean, I couldn't believe you did that. I mean, you took it down, but everybody's got it now. You know, where do you think you go from here after doing that? I mean, really. But, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, the way, what you're doing is, and you're also going after people, you know, in the chat. Teresa Murphy. What has she done to you? Angela. She hasn't done anything to you. She's defending her friend. And she has every right to. That's her friend of 30 years. Same way you defend Jimmy, same way you defend the other guy. I mean, you were up there defending Mustache Pete and Common Simp. You defend all those. So it stands to reason that people are going to defend them, you know, their people. Hold on. Oh dear. I've got this tickle in my throat. Anyway, so, you know, you seriously need to kind of take a step back and really look at what you're doing. It might be too late for that. It probably is. But Chicago Muscle actually has given you an out, and I would take that out. You know, his beef isn't so much with you, but the other guy's gone too far with him, way too far. You've gone too far with Angel. You really have. You've gone above and beyond over something really that was unnecessary. You know, she chose to stand by her friend, and that's her right. And what's happened to her since, the way you've abused her since, it doesn't match up. It doesn't add up. But then it kind of does, because you know, you're in cahoots now with other fractions that hate her and whatever, and you're doing everybody's dirty work. That's how I see it. You know, you're doing everybody's dirty work. And then what's going to happen is your channel suffers. You know, you're going to suffer. Your family suffers. Because pretty soon here, something's going to happen. Something's got to give. Something's going to happen where you're not going to have a channel. And then what are you going to do? You're going to start again? You know? And if you go after Angel's mother, you best believe Angel will be outside her work for sure. You know? And what happens then? I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, so I was watching, I hope Assassinino doesn't mind, but I was watching he put up something a little bit ago. Let me see. Right, let's do that. Okay. Right. He put up a very good video, which I'm going to share. Do that. Okay, and let's play a little bit of it and discuss.
Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to show you how the Rat Squad's trying to clean up their image. That's why they're striking all kinds of channels, because they're trying to delete the past, right? People use their own words against them, they get butthurt, they strike the channel, take channels down, because they can't win with Banner. Watch how he tries to spin this. Go back and watch the videos when Angel went on his show, or he was on Angel's show. Him, FBS, and his wife had stars in their eyes because they thought they were going to be these big media superstars because they finally got close to a Gotti. But now the FBS is trying to spin this and say that Angel is in love with him. It's so ridiculous. I guess they're nervous because of all the woman abuse, threatening Angel's life, you know, shit like that. So now this clown says he's going to stop talking about Angel after this show, right? Let's see how long that lasts, because we all know, how's he going to make money if there's no Angel?
Let me see.
He don't do any real work. He doesn't do real content. He just turns on the computer, answers comments. And to him, that's hard work, and he deserves to get paid for it, donations for it.
All right.
If you don't, he shuts the stream. Degenerate.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Tonight is going to be most likely my last Angel show. I know what you're thinking. First of all, you're thinking that's not possible.
Impossible.
Change his mind within the next 24 hours.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Listen, when I see this, I'll believe it, because he does his lie. And if he doesn't talk about Angel, what is he going to talk about? He refuses to do any research, to do any real content. So he wants to just turn on the computer, answer comments, and degrade Angel and her family. Now, he says he...
Now, I'd like to add to that. He said that, but then he went on to degrade her daughter. Angel played some audio of him yesterday, degrading her family. Again, her daughter, calling her all kinds of names. It's the same thing. All right, you're not talking about Angel, but you're talking about her family. What has her daughter done to you, or her son? What have any of her family members done to you, in fact? So, you know, it's the same thing. Whenever I ever had a truce with him, you know, no, he wouldn't talk about me, but he would put up nasty comments from his simps, you know, his 20 simps that, you know, his diehards, you know, Roth the Sloth and, you know, those people. And it's the same thing, you know. So it's absolute crap. You know, you may as well just carry on talking about Angel, because you're doing that anyway. You're talking about her family.
He's going to not talk about Angel anymore, but is he going to talk about her family? Because Angel, she's going to defend her family.
I came to a decision that as of right now, I plan on sticking. Angel is obsessed with me.
Well,
There's no other way to say.
Notice the laugh? You see the little FBS laugh? That means, of course, what do we always say? That's the little liar laugh, the scheming laugh. He knows he's full of shit right now. All he's doing is spinning the story. Now he's trying to say Angel's obsessed with him.
Angel is obsessed with me. The thumbnail, but I decided to use it for this show because it shows her obsession. Two people that Angel is obsessed with. That father and me. I think she has been for a very long time. I think Angel is one of those women that gets fascinated with a person or whatever it is, and for whatever reason is going to get his attention.
Now, this is what I was talking about as far as gaslighting. This is classic gaslighting. He switches it around because he has been shown to be obsessed, a stalker, and completely deranged as far as Angel's concerned. I haven't seen Angel have a big picture of him behind her when she does her lives. I haven't seen her, doused in his aftershave. I don't think she even knows, I mean, I know he wears grey flannel now, but, we haven't seen that. She doesn't wear T-shirts with his face on them. None of the above. But what he's doing is trying to reverse psychology. She's obsessed with me, she's in love with me. No, you have been obsessed with her from the day before you even met her. But when you actually met her, there's video after video of you praising her, loving her father, loving everything, everything Gotti, everything Gotti. So for you to say that is absolutely ridiculous when there's video after video of you praising her, basically. And the other thing, I know for a fact if I had a boyfriend, husband, whatever, and he's spending hours upon hours on the phone with a woman, and it doesn't matter who that woman is, he would be wearing that phone. I'd shove that phone down his throat. And not only that, I would have got on that phone and I'd have told that woman, listen, give it a rest. Now, personally, I'm not a jealous person like that. I'm not. But if you're the way you're talking, it was hours and days, and she's sitting there treating you like you were her husband. No, that I don't believe you. And the other side to that coin is, Shanna was so upset by that. It just goes to show how snaky you two are. Because why didn't Shanna say, listen, Angel, can you cut it down a little bit or whatever? But no, you didn't want to upset her. You didn't want to upset her because you didn't want to lose her. So that's why both of you kept quiet. See, I wouldn't have kept quiet. Normal people would have had something to say. And I definitely would have. And I know anyone on here, on this side, would have had something to say. I'm sure all their women would have had something to say. If they're sitting up with a man and he's sitting on the phone with another woman for hours and hours on end. I mean, come on now. Nobody believes that. No one.
You know what I mean? That's the.
Come on now. Is this not the most ridiculous thing you ever heard in your life? The Rat Squad is scrambling right now to change their woman abusing degenerate image. All right. It's not going to happen. There's no way in the world. It's impossible.
She's, whether he gives her positive attention, negative attention, she just wants his attention. And I am, without a doubt, one of those people, if not the main person. When Angel would call and just talk to me.
You know, this kid was so happy when Angel was calling his phone and texting him. He was loving it. He finally got close to a Gotti. But it's funny, when Angel came on your channel and Shannon's channel, it didn't look that way, did it? You had stars in your eyes.
I used to say to Shannon, I'm like, what are you worried about? This is an old lady. And Shannon wasn't worried about it. She was just, she was disgusted at the fact that Angel is the type of person that if she's talking to a man, this way of talking to him and treating him like he is her husband. That's really how Angel is. I mean, Shannon's had to deal with being in my life or part of my life, one way or another, for over.
I mean, seriously, you said your wife was disgusted. Well, she can't have been too disgusted. You know, why didn't she speak up then? Why didn't you speak up? Again, because you didn't want to lose Angel. You know, if it was really that way. But I don't believe it was that way anyway. Not at all.
For a year now. And I don't blame her for ever being against it or not liking it. Hannah was understanding. She realized that it was basically a work thing for me. No big deal. She just, you know.
It was his dream. It came true. He got near a Gotti. That's why Shannon didn't mind. Tell the truth. She heard you talk about the Gottis since the day you met her. Okay. So she figured, hey, your dream came true. You're such a disgrace.
Shannon was just like, listen, this woman is obsessed with you. She's obsessed. She's in love with you. That's Shannon's opinion. I think she's right. I think Angel is. I think she's in love with me. I think she's obsessed and fascinated. And she wants me in some way, shape, or form in her life, as far as, you know, whether it's even just us fighting back and forth on the internet.
All right, look, all he's doing is switching the situation. That's all he's doing.
Exactly, Assassinino. He's switching it around because he knows there's video after video showing his obsession with her and her family. Right back from when he was, 8 or 9, and his father used to take him past the social clubs in the hopes of seeing a Gotti. That's how far back his obsession goes. You know, if she's in love with you, what? Okay. Let's say, I'm pretty sure, I know that Angel's married and she's perfectly fine. Let's say she was single. You know, this is how, you know, self-absorbed you are. What would you possibly have to offer Angel Gotti? I mean, what would you have to offer her? You've got a dicky heart. You know, according to you, you could drop dead tomorrow, any minute. Okay. You chain smoke. You're on all kinds of meds. You've been locked up in a psych ward. You don't work. You know, you're calling this your job. You might want to rethink that in any event. You really do. What do you possibly have to offer Angel Gotti that she would be so obsessed with you? I mean, please, that is ridiculous. And for Shanna to even think that she's in love with you is crazy. You know, now Shanna was taken in. Angel's not that stupid. Not at all. Angel is by no means an idiot. And what the hell would she do with you? You know, what would you be doing? Let's say, best case scenario, which is in your mind, you're in the Gotti house. You're mingling with, you know, the Gottis and their associates. What are you going to be doing? Exactly. You're going to be sitting on YouTube going after people? I highly doubt it. What do you have to offer, Angel? Even if what you're saying is true, which it isn't. Nothing. I mean, oh my God, it's crazy. But anyway, this, I'm not going to play the whole thing of Assassinino. That was a good video, by the way, and and you can watch it. The other video was courtesy of Fat Bald Cop Caller. Thank you. I hope you don't mind me using it. Please sub to his channel. He puts up some pretty good stuff too. And Assassinino, I see your channel's growing. You're doing really well, and I love your videos. And Fat Bald Cop Caller, Redzilla, he's so funny. I don't always comment on yours, Redzilla. I don't have a lot of time, but I do watch them, and some of them are hilarious. But anyway, Angel does not deserve what you are doing to her right now. She really does not. And to threaten to kill her over something that you have threatened to do, you've threatened my job, you've threatened other people's jobs. And she didn't actually say she was going to your wife's job. What she said was, if you go after her mother, which you also threatened to do. She's not responsible for anything any of us do. We don't call her and say, hey, Angel, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. None of us do that. None of us. So, you might want to rethink it. I think she doesn't deserve what you're doing, not at all. And you say you're not going to be talking about her. I hope you stick to that. Give the woman a break. But if you're going to go on about her family, her kids, her brothers, if you're going to do that, then you may as well talk about her, But I really, really think that death threat was going a step way too far. And, you also need to rethink what you're doing, because you're doing everybody else's dirty work. You really are. Take a look at their channels. Take a look. A lot of stuff's been taken down. Why is that? I mean, think about that. Anyway, I'm going to go, everybody. I'm going to be doing, putting something else up. All this talk of psychopaths gave me an idea. I think I'm going to do like a psychopath of the week, or maybe every 2 weeks, do a show about a particular psychopath. It can be someone on YouTube. It could be, no, actually, I'm going to be talking about some of our British psychopaths, or that were considered psychopaths. Some were, some not so much, but yeah. So I'm going to be doing that probably tomorrow. Try and get that up for you. It's just, it's time to start doing some content actually. Now the book's ready, and I'm going to be working on Mob 2 Chronicles 2, because that's going to be, I don't want to leave everyone hanging from 1, and 2, a lot happened. And the good thing is, I'm really enjoying Kane Shade's novella, because it reminds you, oh yeah, this happened or that happened, and you can visually see it. And I think that's a great idea of his. And I hope when the book comes out, everybody supports me in it, and you'll see most people are in it, most people are mentioned, and so we'll see. Anyway, everybody take care, have a good evening, and see you very soon. I may even do something Sunday. I may try and go live Sunday. We'll see who's on. I know it's football time, so people probably, aren't going to be on YouTube as much. But we'll see. Or maybe I'll go on with Angel or MB or someone and do something like that. Anyway, everyone take care. Have a good evening. Bye.